Hey guys, welcome to Stur Talks with Kat, where once a month I answer your burning questions, but not about my life, about your life, because that's way easier. Someone's coming in. I'm assuming it's my daughter. She's having trouble opening the door, which is adorable. I'm recording. Would you like to say hi to everybody? Did you wash your electric dog?
Yes.
Beautiful. Oh, it's really wet. Super clean though. This is MK, and this is MK's puppy. He's walking on the floor. MK, do you want to say hi in the microphone?
Yeah. Hello.
We can start with some PG questions, please. Why do you still have your ex-husband's last name? It's not my ex-husband's last name. It's my daughter's last name. She's currently cleaning the tripod because we need that because those are germs, right? Thanks, girl. I come from a family of divorce.
Mom, I drop it. I drop it.
It's okay. You just picked it right up.
I drop it again.
And I never liked...
Mom, I drop it again.
You did? Oh, you didn't drop it. Good job. I never liked when we would all go out, when we would go on trips or if it was school or things like that where you need the last name. I was the only one in the family that had a different last name. I just kind of want to have the same last name as her right now. And it just makes me feel good.
New relationship, 1 month. How to deepen our connection.
Sexual intercourse. I'm just kidding. Honestly, like, just get interested in that person and ask as many questions as you can. I feel like it'll come naturally, especially if you're into them. Difference in me being on a date or hanging out with someone when I like have genuine feelings for them versus when I'm like, it's very different. It'll happen naturally, especially if you're really interested in the person. What is my favorite pastime with MK? Anytime I'm really engaged and playing with her, I love it. It doesn't even have to be playing. Like, we cleaned the house one day and it was so much fun. She helped me. It made everything like twice as long, but I loved it. And she was like very engaged and we were talking and it was beautiful. MK, do you remember when we cleaned the whole house together?
Yes.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
No.
So I guess one of us really enjoyed it and had a really great bonding moment, but the other one didn't. All right, next question.
Okay. Is approaching girls in
Mom,
public
I
settings
fall.
stress them out?
Is approaching girls in... Yeah, why not?
Mom, I falls.
I know, I saw. Why not? I'm flattered when I'm approaching a public setting. Even if I say no, I'm like, thank you so much. I'm flattered. That takes guts to do that. That's a man. Maybe not, actually, because I have been approached by weird men, too. I feel like people give signals. Women give signals. We're talking about you approaching a woman. If she like literally has not acknowledged you or even looked your way or done any kind of recognition towards you, then no, do not approach her. That will come off a little weird. But if she's making the eyes, you know, looking over, you're looking too. This is just modern day flirting. Maybe you guys matched on Bumble or something prior. I don't know. But have like a little sign, like get the sign. You need a sign. You know what has always worked for me in a bar? Not that I've done anything with it, but it has worked. I love how I'm talking about this like I'm a professional. I'm literally such a prude and I hate talking to people and it makes me really nervous. You have a drink at a bar and you see someone across the like restaurant or bar, whatever it is, and you cheers like in the air, like you cheers them. 10 out of 10 times that person will come up to you. I keep hitting the mic, I'm sorry. But it's like, you're just acknowledging them, even if it's like for a friendly conversation, but it's just, it gets them like, wow, she made a gesture, a cheersing gesture. Is great blank worth staying in a relationship for? I think it depends on the kind of relationship. If all he gives you is great blank and you want like a real relationship out of that, then it's just a waste of time. A good time, but still a waste of time. I can't really speak on this because I don't get fulfilled by blanks with people that I don't feel something for, but some like people like do, and that's fine. So I don't really want to speak on it because I don't want to offend anyone or I don't want to say something wrong. I personally do not think it's healing to do that. From my girlfriends that I know, whenever they did that, they always regretted it and didn't feel good the next day, and like it made them actually feel worse about whatever situation they were trying to get over. Are you having blank with that person because it's fulfilling you? What are you getting out of it besides blank for a second? Like, you can find someone who's a really a good person and you want to date that's also good blanking you. How do I tell my new man what I like in bed? Can you please just be my ex? Please. Step 1, don't bring up your ex, especially in bed. Step 2, Encourage good behavior. Yeah, good behavior. When he does something you like, be like, babe, you're rocking it. That was awesome. I loved that. I think just constructive criticism, he's going to get there. And maybe you could be like, I was just wondering, maybe we could try this. And if he's all weird, well, where have you done that before? Be like, I don't know. One of my friends told me about it and I want to try it. If you really are a really honest person, you'd be like, that's how my ex used to blank me and I really liked it. But I wouldn't say that. Because, how would you want it delivered to you? That's what I have to say on that blank topic. How do you deal with MK seeing you sad? I'd like to give myself props for this. The only time she has seen me sad was on my birthday when she didn't want to leave. And I was sobbing so hard. I told her, I can't actually be with you right now because I'm crying because I have a tummy ache. And I really tried to change the narrative on that because I think if your kid sees you have anxiety and you're feeling some type of way, they're going to feed off of that and they're going to feel some type of way. And I want to make that transition as smooth for her as possible. So it's better for her if I don't do that. And that helps me a lot because usually a lot of my sadness and pain is rooted in me feeling like I'm letting her down. And it helps to know that I don't want to let her down in the sense of if she sees me having that anxiety, it's going to translate into her emotion for that day or her emotion for that pickup or whatever. I think the only other time I did it was I would just cry quietly alone. It was right after everything happened and I just felt lonely, but I never let her see me. And I would cry silently. I wouldn't. The dramatic part of me really wanted to be vocal about it. It was actually very sad now that I'm thinking about it. It was good to let it out. How did you know it was time to leave and how did you start over with your sweet girl? My situation, everyone's different. I had no choice. It was kind of handed to me you gotta go. You have to have the self-respect here to leave and set the example here, even if you don't want to. So I think that was a weird blessing in disguise because some people don't have that blatant thing. They have to just leave that person for a culmination of other things that happen. It's not this one event, but I just found the courage when I really just tried to trust my intuition and I didn't question it. I didn't be is this the right? No, there wasn't any time for that. All right, you're leaving? Leave. Go get an apartment. Okay, rent? Fine. Go find. It was just do it. Decide. Don't hinder yourself and paralyze yourself with decision making. Don't do that. Your intuition will guide you the right way. Burn the boats. Give yourself no other option. Okay, I just put the deposit down for this apartment. There's no turning back now. You're just going to want to push forward and make the best out of that situation. And that's going to push you into this growth mindset. And it's going to help you heal and progress. And it might help distract you from the heartbreak or whatever you're going through. But acting is the biggest thing. And making it good. Because I was going to move into my parents' house and that would have been fine. I think I'm pretty good at making bad situations good if I want. Let's say you have to go to your parents' house. You're oh my God, this is the end of my life. This is so pathetic. No, you get to spend time with the two people that love you most in this world. And if you have a child, your child gets to spend time with them. You get free rent or really, really cheap rent. You get time to restart your life and figure out a whole new beginning. Don't give yourself reasons to hate your reality. Give yourself reasons to strive for a better one and really be happy where you are in that moment. You gotta do it, girl. Is it healthy to give your parents details of your sex life? My mom doesn't like hearing about mine, but that doesn't stop me from telling her. People just have different relationships with their parents. I think it's funny when I tell my parents things and they're like, oh my God, stop. What are you saying? And I'm like, I'm not done yet. It gets better. I think that's super personal, but I love talking about stuff like that. I just feel it's so taboo and I've never understood why. I'm here because my parents had sex. You're watching this because your parents had sex. The person who invented the camera, his parents had sex too. Or her, it could have been a woman, but I highly doubt it. It was probably really long ago and they didn't have any freedom then. They had no rights. Yeah, so I never really understood why topics are so taboo because it's maybe it's my culture, Latin. My mom's Brazilian, Brazilian, Venezuelan, Cuban. You have all these things that you just talk about it and it's fine. So I think yes, but if your mom is very conservative, then maybe not. It depends on your relationship. What are things that you're doing different with MK that were different from your upbringing? And I love that question because it kind of helps me realize things that my parents were doing right that I thought was wrong and things that they weren't really doing right that kind of affected me in the long run. You guys are really good parents. You're probably not even watching this though, okay? But I know you love and support me. I think what I do differently with her is I try not to freak out a lot at things. I remember I'd make one little spill or one mistake and my mom would be like, and I would feel like I just disappointed her in everything that she loved and cared about. So when MK does it, I'm like, okay, it's fine. Just be creative, explore. My mom had a lot of priceless valuables in our home everywhere. And I was a child and would knock something over. Or one time I remember I was in middle school and I was using a straightener for the first time and I put it down. It was a fabric and it burned the fabric. And she was I still feel guilty about that. But I also, this is how I do it differently. I don't put priceless things around MK so she doesn't, and if she ruins something, I'll just get it on Amazon because it's replaceable. It's fine. I'm not going to put something I cherish so much. No, that just gave me anxiety as a kid. Can you share some glimmers? I love how optimistic you are. I think glimmers are just every single moment. Like her walking here with 2 earrings that aren't the same color, it's iconic. And she's iconic. And we're appreciating her, just the creativity, and she literally just wants to be included. And instead of like getting annoyed, her not being happy, me not being happy or productive, just like kind of going with it. Those are little glimmers. She's exploring, she's having fun. Make the things that kind of annoy you start to become a glimmer. I don't know. Does that even make sense? That's just helped me be a better mom, I think, and a more peaceful woman in general. And it's also kind of, this is more like parenting versus glimmers, but being a working mom and like also having a kid, it's kind of being creative with how you let her engage with the things that will make your day easier. Doing her hair used to be so hard, but I would like let her sit in my chair at my vanity and use my products and then brush my hair. Kind of worked it out. When I would be on my laptop, she would not like that. So I got her own little leapfrog thing and she does it next to me, you know? So it doesn't work all the time. It's not like, wow, this is the perfect solution, but it helps. And going back to glimmers, I don't know, when you walk outside and it's really, really hot, but you remember that one time you were super cold and you wish you were hot and now you're like, oh, I feel so warm and cozy. Or when you find that perfect parking spot in the front, I don't know. I like little things like that. They make me feel good. Or when someone's nice to you when they're driving, I don't know. Those are my little glimmers. How do you navigate dating and being a single mom? Honestly, just navigating it like any other woman. Ooh, nice. It's got a crown. That's pretty. And I do talk about this a lot in dating after divorce, which I'll link also in the description. But all these big kind of life questions tie into trusting your intuition and the lessons you've learned and having faith in your own judgment. What am I most looking forward to in the next 6 months? I have MK for Christmas this year. I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna get a tree. I bought like a fake tree, but I kind of want to do the real one, but then I feel bad for the real one. So like I have the fake one, but I also have candles that smell like the real tree. I don't know, but we're just going to load up our Christmas tree, make new traditions. I'm really excited about that. So we're in September now. My mom's birthday is in September. My dad's birthday is also in November with MK's. Christmas is in December, you guys. It's the new year. What the heck? Ooh, that's so weird. That feels uncomfy that it's been literally another year. I can't believe it's going to be 2024. That doesn't even... 2024. I can't even say it. I guess I'm looking forward to 2024 because that's going to also be in the next 6 months. Who knew? What's an exciting collab you've done other than Stur? Well, as I drink my Stur, cue video of me with Classy Network. I'm actually wearing a Classy Network top right now. I just love their stuff. I am very big for comfortable fashion, and I feel like built-in bras are comfortable fashion. No wires? Are you kidding me? Sign me up. And I did sign up, and now we're doing collab for fall, for their fall collection, which I was very honored to be the face of their new fall collection. So here we are. I'm such a good rep, ambassador, whatever I am. I don't know what the name is. I'm wearing their shirts all the time. You know, when you first start to be an influencer, like sometimes you say yes to things you normally wouldn't because you're still learning. You don't know. You need a paycheck. You're like trying to figure out what is happening. But the bigger you get, the more control you have over it. And it's just really cool that I get to be working with a brand that I literally wear every day. Stur and Classy Network and Olay. Those are my biggest ones right now. Okay, well, I hope you guys like this Stur Talk for the month where I give advice about your life. Sometimes. I think I answered some of my questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed MK's guest appearance. She's really just, like I said, an icon. She's literally wearing a crown, earrings, high bun pigtails, a pink dress. You have the leash. She also has the leash for her dog, her electric dog that she gave a bath to. Probably because she saw me giving a bath to Bella the other day. But that's sweet. It's cute. But I hope you guys liked this. When she gets older, it's going to be weird to like stitch this together with her being older. Ugh. Her like actually sitting here and talking with me and not getting distracted. It's so weird. I want her to get distracted. You know what I love that she says? You're welcome. You're welcome. With an H, not a W. When she says it right, I'm going to cry. She's like, you're welcome. You're like, no. It's you're welcome. I love you guys and I will see you next week. Bye.